The functions of ASM on digital camera. A lot of control is provided by ASM functions over your camera. To help you find quickly the settings needed for taking pictures, a set of easy modes are readily available in most digital cameras. However, because of using some of these settings, such as a shutter priority, a aperture priority and manual options, which are more advanced, more control are given to photographers over their work. Understanding your camera. The lens and the SLR body are two main equipment pieces that actually work together. This is what we thought of as a camera. The shutter opens and lets light into the sensor, so the body can now shoot pictures. The view seen by our naked eye are changed with the help of the lenses. How much light is received by the body of the camera is also controlled by the lens with the use of the diaphragm, referred to as the aperture. Aperture priority. The amount of light that enters the camera is determined by aperture priority selection. If there is a need for more light, the number should be lower. This setting allows you to choose for the camera the f number that will select automatically the appropriate speed of the shutter. Thus, the image depth of field is changed as a side effect of that, which is how much photographs are blurred and how much are in focus. A higher f number will slow the speed of the shutter, but will keep the image in focus more. Also, it reduces the amount of light entering inside the camera. Shutter priority. Deciding how long the shutter should open can be chosen in the option on shutter priority. The ideal aperture setting is then selected by the camera. The S setting is useful when shooting fast action as it prevents excessive blurring motion, but in low light situations fast shutter speeds may not be useful. Manual setting. When the manual setting is selected, both the aperture setting and the shutter speed is set. A more experienced photographer should use this setting, as there are limitations in the lens and camera and in the conditions of the light that only experts can understand. With practice, you'll be able to make the most of the light available by learning to strike a balance between aperture and shutter speed. Considerations. Typically, of course, when taking a picture, the lens is more important than the body of the camera. Having an SLR camera gives you more flexibility as it allows the changing of lenses. You are given the most flexibility by having lenses with aperture settings that range widely. When selecting the shutter speed, it is essential to take into consideration your ability in keeping the camera still. Speeds faster than 1160 /2 are easy to obtain with a tripod, but may be difficult to hold by hand.